Tell me how all this, and love too, will ruin us. These, our bodies, possessed by light, tell me we'll never get used to it. We know how the light works. We know where the sound is coming from. Verse, chorus, verse. I'm sorry. We know how it works. The world is no longer mysterious. Someone once told me that explaining is an admission of failure. I'm sure you remember. I was on the phone with you, sweetheart. You wanted happiness. I can't blame you for that. And maybe a mouth sounds idiotic when it blathers on about joy, but tell me you love this. Tell me you're not miserable. I want to tell you this story without having to confess to anything, without having to say that I ran out into the street to prove something, that he didn't love me, that I wanted to be thrown over, possessed. Here is the part where everyone was happy all the time and we were all forgiven, even though we didn't deserve it. The light is no mystery. The mystery is that there is something to keep the light from passing through. A man takes his sadness and throws it away, but then he's still left with his hands. And no one can ever figure out what you want, and you won't tell them, and you realize the one person in the world who loves you isn't the one you thought it would be, and you don't trust him to love you in a way you would enjoy. His hands keep turning into birds and flying away from him. Oh, the things we invent when we are scared and want to be rescued. I don't really blame you for being dead, but you can't have your sweater back. I'll use my body like a ladder, climbing to the thing behind it, saying farewell to flesh, farewell to everything, underfoot and flattened. I'm the director. I'm in a helicopter. I have a megaphone, and you play along because you want to die for love. You always have. I'm battling monsters. I'm pulling you out of the burning buildings, and you say, I'll give you anything, but you never come through. Every story has its chapter in the desert, the long slide from kingdom to kingdom through the wilderness, where you learn things, where you're left to your own devices. Looking back is easy for a while, and then looking back gets murky. I've been in your body, baby, and it was paradise. I've been in your body, and it was a carnival ride. You're in a car with a beautiful boy, and he won't tell you that he loves you, but he loves you. And you feel like you've done something terrible, like robbed a liquor store, or swallowed pills, or shoveled yourself a grave in the dirt, and you're tired. You're in a car with a beautiful boy, and you're trying not to tell him that you love him, and you're trying to choke down the feeling, and you're trembling, but he reaches over and he touches you, like a prayer for which no words exist, and you feel your heart taking root in your body, like you've discovered something you don't even have a name for. Knot the tie and go to work. unknot the tie, and go to sleep. I wanted to hurt you, but the victory is that I could not stomach it.